Good morning, welcome to Monday if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. Probably still Sunday in the Northern Hemisphere if I've got my times right. Hope you're feeling good, hope you had a good weekend. Wanted to talk to you about a little life hack that I've been finding particularly useful recently when I feel flat. There are times when I'm sat there and I'm working and I feel, God, what is wrong with me today? I'm in such a funk, I'm in such a grump, can't seem to focus, can't seem to get my mojo going. Well, I've come to realize that it tends to focus or have to do with 5 things handily. 5 things that I call the Fantastic 5. I feel as though if you hit each of these every single day, you really can turn your mood around. And it's pretty simple. The first thing is food. What are you eating? Have you eaten lots of sugary things today that are going to give you that buzz crash? Are you eating healthy things? Are you eating the foods that you really enjoy? Did you make your food at home? Are you just eating whatever's around you? Have you probably eaten too much and that's making you want to lapse into a food coma? Have you eaten at all because you've been so busy? Food washes over your genes and really does influence the way that your day travels. Make sure you're eating the right stuff. Sounds really basic, but often the best things are basic, right? Food. 2, fitness. I'm not saying go and throw yourself around in a CrossFit box, although I do love that. Don't jump off a building unless you've got a harness and you want to do parkour. Even that, well, look, anyway, it's your life. Have you been for a walk? Have you been outside? Have you had fresh air? Have you walked across the office instead of sending an email? Have you gone for a run? Gone for a swim? Getting some of those endorphins pumping, getting the serotonin release, and even just increasing your heart rate a little bit is not only good for you, but it helps you to stay present in the moment. It has an overflow effect into the rest of the day, not just for burning calories, but keeping you engaged and active. We're so sedentary most of the time, that can really start to get us down. 3rd, family and friends. Have you spoken to the people that you love today? Have you sent them a text message? Have you had a look on their Facebook to see what they're up to? Have you given them a call, a FaceTime, a WhatsApp? Relationships, our inner circle, those 5 people that we spend the most time talking to really influence our life. If you're not getting fed by these relationships, if you're not inputting into them and getting the value back from them, that can really bring you down. And sometimes you don't realize for some time that that can be the niggle that's making you unhappier than you really should be. So just send them a text message. Just decide to spend time with people that you love every single day, and it really will fill your heart up, fill your tank up, and help you to be a little bit more positive. 4, focus. We're in the age of distraction. Constant little red notifications telling us what we should be looking at. Constant little push to let us know that this has happened, that one of the Kardashians has broken a bra strap somewhere, which is riveting. But the thing is, it takes your focus away from whatever you're doing. And we're not built to be constantly distracted. It can actually raise levels of anxiety, because we're not staying present and focusing on one thing at a time. And you can find yourself at the end of the day, it's been fun, but you've been so reactive to what the world wants you to see or someone's algorithm wants you to see that you haven't actually done what you want to do. So take a step back, take a step away, shut yourself away, focus on something, focus on a piece of work you can get your head into, a book, focus on a conversation and be present in that conversation. Maybe we're looking at painting on a wall. Just taking time to be present calms you down, and also if you're focusing, you can be fully engaged and fully achieve. We all know a lot of research is pointing to the fact that multitasking is a fallacy, because this CPU up here is unable to do it. I'm sure for women it's a completely different matter, but just taking time to focus can make a real difference. So food, fitness, focus, what have I missed already? Friends and family, and the final one is fancies. What do you fancy? Oh, fancy a pie. Oh, I right fancier. Yeah, that's actually not a phrase I've probably ever said. But the things that you like, the things that you're really into, have you done them today? If you like reading, have you read your book? For me, it's spending time with people that I love, or doing something around my faith, a spiritual practice. Have I been to church? Have I prayed? That sort of thing fills my spiritual tank. But for you, it might be watching something on Netflix. It might be knitting. It might be building something. That's your fancy. If you haven't done your fancy, your interest, your passion today, then you're going to start to feel flat. It's really that simple. Now, don't get me wrong, like sometimes we're depressed, there might be lots of challenging things that are going on in our lives, and they are things that will need to be dealt with, or they're things that will need to see their course. You can't change it in an instant. But if you're just feeling a little bit flat and it doesn't feel like you, and you can't put your finger on it, touching each of those 5 points there, food, friends and family, fancies, focus, fitness, can really make a difference. The Fantastic Five. Just give it a go for a couple of days and let me know what you think. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. Love you a lot. Please do comment as to whether or not this has been useful. It's not meant to be rocket science. It's just meant to be simple sharing of things that I'm finding particularly useful. And I really do hope it's going to help change your perspective, even just a little bit, and in doing so, change your day. Speak soon. Speak soon.